In 2018, a cataclysmic event of unprecedented proportions extinguished virtually all life in the northern continent. The overwhelming amount of books originating from a place called Amazon literally buried alive the entire population of the northern continent. In less than a day, the most advanced civilization of the ancient world had perished. More than 2,000 years after the event, scholar Thaddeus Nobody began researching the few findings that had been recorded, and discovered a fissure in the crust that had opened as a result of an earthquake. So he chartered an expedition to a long-rumored place called Gate City. Upon exploring the fissure, Professor Nobody discovered an entombed building of sorts called Sechul, with many rooms. Most of the rooms had collapsed under the crushing weight above, but one room, the largest in the Sechul, was protected by stacks of something called EOG tests. The sign, still visible above the door, reads Media Center. Professor Nobody set up his portable spotlight and ventured inside with his cameraman. What he found was startling and amazing. This media center seemed to contain rows and rows of those legendary books. These, however, had not covered the continent, but instead were preserved, with their use and purpose yet to be discovered. Professor Nobody immediately began to speculate on the functions of the books. These books were obviously armor pieces of various sizes, which Professor Nobody called stiff sides, adorned with taunting images, or as a record of fallen foes. The keeper of this media center was a person called Media Spec. The Media Spec would keep records of battles waged and won, and would record odds and wagers using the device called Computer. At the front of the media center, Professor Nobody found seating arrangements. Having so many seats around tables would be conducive to conversation and sharing of ideas. There may be secrets this space holds that may never be uncovered, making this a true media center of the mysteries.
While I am considered a scholar on the Media Center after my findings, I am by no means an expert. It amazes me that every time I go in I find new things, understand new ideas, and learn more about the ancient culture of Gate City. In addition, the spaces in the Media Center seem to be a place of socialization, a place perhaps of one where information learned inside a book can be conveyed to another, who may have information about another topic. It is a collaborative environment, a vibrant place to problem solve, to attend to matters that may lie outside our normal places of instruction. They may educate without books, and be the best place to educate with them. Most importantly, and my greatest discovery, is that the Media Spec, or librarian as they may also be known, are the Media Center. Without them, the space is just a space. Strength without leverage is useless. And while that collection of information is the greatest strength, the librarian is the leverage. My biggest shame is that we will never really know the true meaning behind what the Media Center of Gate City really meant to its inhabitants. Judging by its relative location in the building, it was the hub of all that happened there. It was the place where knowledge was kept, shared, and even created. Having lost all of that information, and more importantly the expertise of the Media Spec, means the civilization was all but extinct. As we learn more, we may just yet be able to bring it back from the dead.